it's Jeff Keighley, and the Game Awards season is officially here, leading up to our live show streaming everywhere on Thursday, December 11th. Welcome to our 2025 Global Nomination Announcement Special.
Okay, Jeff.
Every year, we come together as a community to celebrate...
We're coming together as a community, Jeff. Yes.
Best in video games. And of course, also get a look at what's next from our industry's most talented creators. This year, there have been so many incredible games created and updated, but only a handful have the honor.
Dude, why are people super chatting Jeff Keighley? It's like, what are you doing?
Well,
we gotta get some support going here. Let's get some momentum.
You can help select the winners by voting at thegameawards.com. All right, should we do it?
Let's do it, Jeff. Let's go. Let's go,
For
Jeff.
best performance, the nominees are...
Where is he?
For Claire Obscure Expedition
Verso!
33. Charlie Cox for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Gustav.
Rebecca Ishii for Ghost of Yote. Jennifer English for Claire Obscure Expedition 33.
Dude.
Konatsu Kato for Silent Hill F.
Dude, a lot of Expedition
Troy
33.
Baker for Indiana Jones and the Great Circle.
No one from Death Stranding. No one from Death Stranding.
The nominees are Final Fantasy 14,
Fortnite.
Helldivers 2.
Dude, it goes too quick.
No Man's
It goes
Sky.
too quick.
For best mobile game, the nominees are Destiny Rising.
What the hell's
Persona
Destiny
5,
Rising?
Phantom X, Sonic Rumble, Uma Masume, Pretty Derby,
Uma Masume!
Wuthering Waves. This year's nominees for best art direction are Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
Makes sense.
For best
Makes
score
sense.
and music, leveled up by Spotify, the nominees are Christopher Larkin for Hollow Knight Silksong.
Cool.
Darren Core
You better put no Death Stranding?
Lorian Testar for Claire
Death
Obscure
Stranding?
Expedition 33. Toma Otoa for Ghost of Yote, and Woodkid and
Good,
Big
good.
Force
People are forgetting that has really good
Stranding 2
music.
On the beach.
People are forgetting that has really good
The
music.
best audio design nominees
Silent
are
Hill's gotta be here.
Battlefield 6, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding 2 On the Beach, Ghost of Yote, and Silent Hill F.
Yeah.
Best Adaptation was added to the Game Awards in 2022 to recognize an outstanding show, movie, or other creative work inspired by and based on an established video game world.
What even came
This
out?
year's nominees
What even came
for
out?
Best Adaptation: a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Deathwatch, The Last of Us Season 2, and Until Dawn.
That's the guy
For
that
best
loaded.
narrative, the outstanding nominees are Claire Obscure
Yes.
Expedition 33,
Yep.
Death Stranding 2,
Makes
On
sense.
the Beach,
Makes sense.
Ghost of Yote,
Haven't played it.
Come Deliverance 2, and Silent Hill F.
A lot of Silent Hill
Best
F love. Let's
Community
go,
Support
man.
celebrates game developers who continually and
Let's go.
transparently engage, support, and respond to their players. This year's nominees:
Helldivers 2. Helldivers
Baldur's
2.
Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14, Fortnite, Helldivers 2.
Community
and
support for Helldivers,
Star.
Val.
Your nominees for Games for Impact are Consume Me, Despelote, Lost Records, Bloom and
Spilled.
Rage, South of Midnight, and Wonderstop.
No, okay.
In the category of Best Multiplayer, the nominees are
Repo.
Ark Raiders, Battlefield
Repo.
6, Elden Ring Nightreign, Peak, and Split Fiction. Best Independent Game celebrates games with a high degree of risk tolerance, produced outside the traditional publisher system. Those nominees:
Ooh, this is gonna be a hot category.
Ball Pit, Blueprints.
Oh, we're gonna play Bull Pit. We're gonna play Bull Pit.
Hades 2, and Hollow Knight Silksong.
We're gonna play Bull
Best
Pit.
debut indie game recognizes a development team that hasn't won a Game Award before. In fact, these teams published their first game this year. The nominees are Blueprints, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Despelote, Dispatch, and
Hey, Dispatch.
Nighthawk. For Best VR AR game, the nominees are Alien Rogue Incursion,
What the hell's
Ark
that?
and Aid,
I don't know what
Ghost
that is
Town,
VR.
Marvel's Deadpool VR, and The Midnight Walk.
Midnight Walk looks really cool,
The
actually.
nominees are
Me.
Pedro, Kai Sanat, Moist Critical,
Kai Cenat.
Sakura Miko, and The Burnt Peanut.
Who's the burnt
Part of the Game
peanuts?
Awards is
Who's the
looking
burnt
forward to
peanuts?
what's next, and don't worry, we'll have lots of games to announce for you on December 11th.
Who's the
But
burnt
what's the most
peanuts?
anticipated upcoming game? Here are the nominees based on currently announced titles:
Kingdom Hearts.
007 First Light, Grand Theft Auto 6, Marvel's Wolverine,
Let's go.
Resident Evil
Woo!
Requiem, and The Witcher 4.
The Witcher IV?
Game nominees are Death Stranding 2 on the Beach.
Action-adventure game, Death Stranding.
Hollow Knight Silksong,
It's a Strand-type game.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle, and Split Fiction. For Best Role-Playing Game, the jury selected Avowed, Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, Monster Hunter Wilds, and The Outer Worlds 2.
Two Obsidian games. Two Obsidian
Nominees
games.
are
Two Obsidian games.
2XKO,
Oh, fuck that game.
Capcom Fighting
I'm being
Collection
rude.
2, Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage.
Dude, the Mortal Kombat
Nominees
collection
for
has
Best
100
Action
like
Game
millisecond, like the input delay is so bad.
Battlefield 6, Doom the Dark Ages, Hades 2, Ninja Gaiden 4, and Shinobi Art of Vengeance.
Oh, I want to play Shinobi, man.
Innovation and accessibility celebrates games that are making our industry available and enjoyable.
Kirby Air Ride for the box.
Nominees
The box
for
thing. The
innovation
box
and
on Kirby.
accessibility are Assassin's Creed Shadows, Atomfall, Doom the Dark Ages, EA Sports FC 26, and South of Midnight. Next up, Best Family Game. The nominees are Donkey Kong Bonanza, Lego Party.
First match of DK Bonanza, actually.
Mario Kart World, Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, and
Lego?
Split Fiction.
No, okay, Split Fiction, okay.
The Best Sim Strategy Game nominees are The Alters, Final Fantasy Tactics,
Let's go!
King's Chronicles, Jurassic World Evolution 3, Sid Meier's Civilization 7, Tempest Rise.
I'm more of a
and
Civ
2
6
Point
kind of guy, you know?
These games are nominated for Best Sports Racing Game. EA Sports FC 26, F1 25,
F1.
Mario Kart World, Rematch, and Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. Now the nominees in our 3 esports categories, starting with Best Esports
Don't
Game.
care.
The nominees are
I don't care.
Counter-Strike 2, Dota 2, League of Legends, Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Valorant. The nominees for Best Esports Athlete
Dude,
are
I heard what Dota stands for. Is it like
Jovi,
Death of the
Sid,
Ancients or
Katarina,
something?
Mena RD,
Death of the
and
Ancients?
Cyrus.
Is that what Dota
And
is?
for Best Esports Team,
Death of
our
the
Special
Ancients?
Esports Committee nominated these teams. Gen G League of Legends, NRG Valorant, Team Falcons Dota 2, Team Liquid PH Mobile Legends Bang Bang, and Team Vitality Counter-Strike 2.
Mobile Legends, bang bang!
Almost done, but there are still 2 very important categories to go. First,
Direction.
Best Game Direction recognizes
Kojima!
vision and innovation in game direction and design. The nominees are Claire Obscure Expedition 33, Death Stranding.
These 2
2
categories are usually the
Ghost of
same.
Yote, Hades 2, and Split Fiction.
No Silk Song!
And now it's the big one. GOTY, Game of the
GOTY!
Year, recognizing a game that delivers the absolute best experience to players across all creative and technical fields. For this year's awards, our global TGA jury has selected the following 6 games as the nominees for Game of the Year. Claire Obscure, Expedition 33 from Sandfall Interactive. Death Stranding 2, On the Beach
Donkey
from
Kong?
Kojima Productions. Donkey
Yep.
Kong Bonanza from Nintendo. Hades 2 from Super
Surprised?
Games.
Surprised?
Hollow Knight Silksong from Team Cherry.
Kingdom Come?
And Kingdom
Yeah,
Come
Kingdom Come.
Deliverance 2 from
Kingdom
Warhorse
Come.
Studios. There you have it, your nominees for Game of the Year. And now that those are official, you can anticipate Lauren Bell from the Game Awards Orchestra playing their themes as part of our musical salute to the nominees live on December 11th.
Do it!
Before
Cast
that,
your
you
vote,
can help us
Avian!
decide which nominees become the winners.
Get to the ballots!
Visit GameAwards.com to cast your ballot, and new this year, download your vote cards so you can share your picks on social media. There is still one more category where the nominees have yet to be revealed: Player's Voice, where fans want
The voice of the players!
from 30 nominees. We'll announce those nominees on Monday, December 1st, so set a reminder on the website if you want to be alerted. The winners in all categories will be revealed live during TGA when it streams globally on Thursday, December 11th, starting with opening act at 4:30 p.m. Pacific, 7:30 p.m. Eastern, 12:30 a.m. GMT at thegameawards.com and live across every major video and social
We love you,
platform.
Jeff!
Thanks for watching. I hope to see you live on Thursday, December 11th to celebrate the best and see what's next in video games.
Jeff, we salute you, man. Let me vote. Let me vote. for the announcement and the start of fan voting. Okay, I'm still going on the website and it's coming soon. Jeffrey! Oh, Jeffrey! Okay. Okay, so. Let's get it started, yeah. Let's get it started in here. All right. Is that what I want to do? No, maybe I want to do... Oh. I don't know what I want to do. Oops. We're gonna vote. We gonna vote. It's gonna be insane. I do want to play more Simpsons Top Dot. I think Simpsons Top Dot's cool. That'll do. Alright. Vote now. Cool. Everybody's trying to get on the website, man. It's like, it's the biggest moment, you know? In all of gaming. Start voting. I'm also gonna make a list because I might be able to check some of these games out between now and then. I mean, there's some, like, I'm not gonna play Kingdom Come between now and then, do you know what I mean? Like, that's not gonna happen, but some other stuff. Maybe we play Peak. Dude, can we vote? Alright, let's just go. This website's clearly, like, janked up at the moment because naturally every single person on the planet is trying to vote for the Game of the Year, you know? Every single man, woman, and child is trying to get their voices heard, is trying to tell Jeff Mr. Keeley what we think. But I think maybe we're being a little bit too ambitious. It's disgraceful, man. Do you know what I mean? Like, look at this. Jeffrey, I just want to vote. Please, Jeffrey. I pray you, Jeffrey. You've reached the edge. Return home. Okay, Jeff. Vote. Canal. It's temporarily limited. Jeff, man. Jeff, I want to vote. I'm so excited. I don't want to vote later. I want to vote now. Please try again later. I don't want to try again later. I want to do it now, Jeff. Well, maybe we'll do that tomorrow, right? That I'm just clicking in circles, right? And I feel even if I get to like category 1, like by the time we get to like category 2 or whatever, it's gonna like... It's gonna be all busted, right? And we're gonna like lose track of them and... This just shows how important the Game Awards are. How life-changing they are, you know? That everybody is just like... is out there and trying to... But that's the 6. That's the main 6. I'm trying to think, like... what's been like a really big deal that's like not there? Let me have a look at my list of games I played this year. I mean, my current top 6 is Clair Obscur, which is there. DK Bonanza, which is there. Silk Song, which is there. Death Stranding 2, which is there. And I would personally put Silent Hill F and Blueprints there. But I haven't played Hades 2 or Kingdom Come, so maybe Kingdom Come and Hades like I would enjoy more than Silent Hill F and Blueprints, you know? But that would have been my like personal 6 based on the stuff I played. And that's pretty close to that. I don't know which it's gonna be. Like, I would definitely pick Clair Obscur. Like, I would definitely pick Clair Obscur, but which one it's actually gonna be? Because it's based on, like, you know, these people who are voting and whatever. I don't know. But it's like, it's a strong frickin' 6. Like, it is like, from what, I mean, like, I played Hades 1 really recently. I haven't played Hades 2 yet. Kingdom Come, Avian tells me it's good, so it's usually good enough for me. It's usually good enough for me. Well, we'll get our votes in tomorrow. I want to just quickly, before we finish off, I do want to go say hello to Fireball in the game. Because Fireball's in the game, and I do want to go visit Fireball real quick in web fishing. And then I'm gonna drop off. Hopefully we're back. Hopefully it's all good. Apologies about that little goofy thing on my computer, but I think we should be back. Hopefully you have me, hopefully you see me, hopefully it's all good. Hopefully we're okay. I see Beagle's panicking, but hopefully we're good. Hopefully we're good. Thank you very much. Dude, I appreciate the patience you guys have with me, for real, you know? Because sometimes I'm a little bit, you know, a little bit all over the place, a little bit ADHD. But you guys are real ones. You guys are definitely real ones. You guys are definitely real ones. Okay. So. We managed to get ourselves into the Game Awards website, which is good. We got things running. We got things under control. And we're going to go through these games, and we're going to make our little votes. But let me just put in a little check message checking we're back. Just checking we are back. Cool. Thank you. There we go. We're in the zone. We're here. We're happy. All right. So let's have a little look through these Game of the Year awards. So we got our different categories. We got our first one here, which is the Game of the Year, of which we've played a lot of these. We've actually played a lot of these here on the channel together. We've played quite a lot of these on the channel together. So we played Clair Obscur. which I talk about all the time because I had such a freaking good time with Clair Obscur. I had such a good time with Clair Obscur. We played through Death Stranding, which I also had a very good time with Death Stranding. We played through Donkey Kong, which Donkey Kong's very, very high up there for me. Very, very high up there for me. I had such a freaking good time with Donkey Kong. I loved all the music. I loved all the music a lot. I thought some of the creatures and stuff we found and like the Void Kongs and all that sort of thing were like really fun, really, really creative. Yeah. Yeah. So I did really, really like Donkey Kong. And what else we got here? We got Hades 2, which we've not played Hades 2, but we're gonna try it out today. We are gonna try it out today later in the stream. We got Hollow Knight Silksong, which was wonderful. The Saw streams are perfect for me. I just got back from my walk. Let's go, Avian. You're constitutional. You're constitutional. Hope you're doing well. I saw you playing Democracy 4. I don't know what Democracy 4 is, but it sounds exciting. Here in Spain, we're just on like Democracy 0.5 or something. Hollow Knight Silksong, which was great, and then we got Kingdom Come, which we haven't played, but Avian speaks very, very highly of. And we're probably not going to play this anytime soon, because this is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, and I gotta want to play Kingdom Come number 1. I do want to play Kingdom Come number 1 first. So out of these, honestly, if I had to put these guys in order, I think if we're going up in ranking, because I can't speak on Hades 2, though we are going to try it later today. I can't speak on Hades 2. I can't speak on Kingdom Come. I think I'd go in order. I think I'd go Donkey Kong Bonanza. I think I'd go Death Stranding. I think I'd go Silksong. And then I think I'd go Expedition 33. A lot of sequels in there, though, interestingly. Death Stranding 2 on the beach, Hades 2, Silksong, and Kingdom Come. I know you could argue Donkey Kong Bonanza as a sequel, but I wouldn't really call that a sequel, to be honest. A lot of sequels in there. A lot of sequels. Lunch break in the cold. Oh no, Val. Are you on like a bench outside, or are you in the warmth? Not in the cold. I think for me, personally, although Death Stranding 2 and like Hollow Knight, I like really, 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 really love, and I had like such a good time with. I had such a good time with. They do lack a bit of the impact of like the first one. You know what I mean? They do lack a bit of the impact of like, you know, there is a little bit of a been there, done that before. I think I do like Silksong a lot more than Hollow Knight, though. I do think Silksong is a lot better. I really like Death Stranding 2. But I think that, like, that impact of Death Stranding 1 is always, like, you can't match that. But it is, like, more and better. I do really, really like Death Stranding 2. I don't want to make it sound like I don't like Death Stranding 2, because I love it. But I gotta go Clair Obscur here, for all the reasons I've said over and over. Let's sign in via Twitch. Oh. Let's sign in via X. Okay. Connected. You just started voting too? Yeah. I mean, actually got in. Your tree by the hill, your tree on top of the hill sounds like a vibe, Val. I could press the tell others to vote. Tell others to vote. Okay. Alright. Maybe we're not going to vote today. What does this mean, guys? Because I'm getting this a lot. I'm getting this, like, cloud error thing. And yeah, it's like, it says specifically Madrid error. Like, I don't even know what Cloudflare is. Like, could I try this on a different browser, maybe? Yeah, Cloudflare. What is... Val, do you know what Cloudflare is? What is Cloudflare? It keeps on, like... It keeps on telling me no. It keeps on... It does not want me to do anything. Yeah, I try in a different browser, and it's like, nah. What is Cloudflare? What is Cloudflare, he Googles. Basically helps DDoS attacks, if I remember correctly. And Zonny, dude, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Hope things are going well in the Zonny land. Very frustrating. You really start seeing Death Stranding while voting, still having, not having played it. Wi-Fi seems to be doing better, at least. That's good. That's very good. That's very good. Yeah, we're not having problems with Wi-Fi over here. We're just having problems with the Cloudflare. You know, maybe the Game Awards, because like we know the PC version's coming. It's like a timed exclusivity with the PlayStation, right? Which I think those periods are usually like 6 months. That's what they usually seem to be, based on like when they can. So maybe they're actually like they're still optimizing it for PC or whatever. It would make a lot of sense to make. I don't know if this is too early, but like they got to do it at some point, right? I don't know if it would make a lot of sense to announce that at the Game Awards. You know, like when you've got like a bunch of Death Stranding 2 stuff on stage, you can be like, oh, hey dudes, like you're gonna be able, like this is coming to PC and you're gonna be able to play it on PC and whatever. But is this, so this Cloud Flare, is this like a new thing? Because I feel like I've been seeing this this error all the time recently. Like all the time. Oh, here we go. Oh, I just found an article. It says Cloudflare is down worldwide. Internal server error explained. And if I click on that article, I can't read the article because Cloudflare is down. Has it been here forever? Maybe I've just been getting the errors more frequently, like recently, or maybe I spend more time on the internet than I used to. Who freaking knows? Okay, we'll come back to our voting later, because it doesn't want us to... Yeah, well, that's the interesting thing, Val, is it does say Cloudflare Madrid specifically. It says you, browser working. Madrid, Cloudflare error, Game Awards, host, working. And then, but when I've Googled it, it says Cloudflare is down worldwide, so I don't know. And then I try to look at these lot of articles. One independent outage comes around a month after Amazon Web Services outage. Also took much of the enough of time. Videos to X from those Twitter and film viewing letterbox saw an error indicating Cloudflare problems. Cloudflare is aware and investigating the issue with potential impacts on multiple customers. Oh, whoa. Denmark #1. He was #1. I love that thing in SpongeBob. It's like, he was #1. Anyway, I don't think we're gonna get on. We gotta wait for the glove. Oh, it's loaded back up. I mean, is it just gonna shut again? That becomes the question, though. Like, okay, cool, it's loaded back up, but is that like? Oh, we can give it a try. We can give it a try, and if it happens again, we'll just come back to this later. Anyway, we discussed it. Clair Obscur. Next category. Game direction. Okay, let's read what they're actually saying here. Another reason to come here is just prove to me that I get to look at squirrels. Let's freaking go. Yes, check out the squirrels, man. Check out the nature. Okay, best game direction. We've only actually played 2 of these here. I'm going to play 2 of these here. Ghost Yote, not going to play anytime soon. Hades 2. I'm going to try that out today. Split Fiction, I might get to in the next few weeks. I don't know. But out of stuff we've played here, we just got Clair Obscur and we got Death Stranding. Honestly, as much as I am like, and I'm not doing this just because I don't want to like, because I'm probably going to end up voting Clair Obscur in like so many categories. But I think the scope of Death Stranding 2, like Death Stranding 2 has a lot more moving parts. I think what Clair Obscur does, it does really, really well. But I think like the scope and vision, because that's literally what it says. Word for it says creative vision and innovation. Death Stranding 2 is like, to my knowledge, is the second Strand type game ever created in the Strand genre. And I think the scope of what Kojima does with these things are kind of crazy. So although that like for my Gotti, I'm going Clair above Death Stranding. I think for direction we will give this to Mr. Hideo Majima. I do really love Clair Obscur. I love it. Pepe. I talk about it here all the time. I talk about it in my day-to-day life all the time. Ooh, again here. There's 2 we haven't played. So we're discussing here Clair Obscur. We're discussing Death Stranding 2. We're discussing Silent Hill F. Now for narrative here, it's gonna be Clair Obscur because I absolutely love that story. But I do want to give a really big shout out here to Silent Hill. I don't think we're meant to be saying Silent Hill F. I think we're meant to say Silent Hill Forte. Because it's like the F for Forte. I don't think we're actually meant to be saying Silent Hill F. I think we're meant to be saying Silent Hill Forte. Anyway. The Silent Hill F story, as I've been digging more into it and doing the subsequent New Game Plus replays, it's absolutely amazing. I love it so much, man. I really, really, really love the Silent Hill F story. As you dig more and more into it and more of it reveals itself, because the game actually really demands you to do multiple playthroughs. But what's cool about that? Give me 1 second. I want to just take a drink real quick. Head. What's cool about that though is it carries over your stats from the previous playthroughs. So your playthroughs do get easier as you go through, so you can kind of just like sort of breeze through them a bit more. It's a bit less tedious. But they also like, if you ever go to like skip a cutscene when you're doing the New Game Plus, it gives you a little warning and it says like there's new things in this cutscene, because the cutscenes actually keep evolving and changing as well and revealing more stuff to it. It's really, really cool. From what I understand, it's very similar to the visual novels that the writer of this game started out in. They're called like My Life in the Blossoms, or I can't remember what the hell they're called. But it makes me really kind of tempted to check those out. It's really, really cool. So massive shout out to Silent Hill F. Now,
Death Stranding 2 is great as well. Death Stranding 2 had me in like very different type of crying to Clair Obscur. Very different type of crying to Clair Obscur. But that game hit me as well. I mean, the first Death Stranding hit me. So Death Stranding 2 is up there. I mean, we'll see about Yote. I'm gonna be honest, I really like Tsushima, but it's not like... I got this, like, it's in that level of, like, really good games for me, but not in that upper echelon of, like, changing my life. Which, like, Clair Obscur, Death Stranding 2, and Silent Hill F have, like, you know, I'm not saying they've, like, completely altered my being. By being. But they have, like, affected me. Do you know what I mean? They're like that thing where you, like, you go through and you, like, you really do, like, take stuff from it and whatever. Like, they have affected me in a really, really big way. So, interesting if Yote hits those heights. Kingdom Come has honestly, like... Dude, I'm gonna take off the head for a little bit. Because I'm getting a little bit sweaty. All right. We just take a little fursuit head break. A wee little fursuit head break. No, but like getting back to talking about Kingdom Come. I'm more and more every day wanting to check out Kingdom Come, like for real, because I don't really know a lot about it, and I think I had like really weird, I think I've had like conceptions that are about what Kingdom Come here is, which are really like unfounded, I guess. In the same way I did with, like, I thought Cyberpunk was something different. And then I played it and I was like, oh, it's this. It's actually this. I think I'm going to have that same sort of realization with Kingdom Come. Which I think my aim is to get into Kingdom Come in, like, the new year. In, like, January or February or something like that. Dive into Kingdom Come 1. But, I do... Yeah, I'm excited to check it out, and I didn't know that one of the things it really stood out for was the narrative. So I'm excited about that, because I thought people liked it because it was, like, realistic medieval sim. Dude, what's in my throat? So to hear it's got such a good story... Really, really interested in trying it out. And I kind of see that I'm probably going to have a similar sort of experience to Cyberpunk of, like, discovery of, like, oh, whoa, this is really cool. But anyway, dude. We're going Clair Obscur. I'm almost going Silent Hill F. But I think... Because I think there's part of me that doesn't want to, like, vote... Clair Obscur over and over again, but I do like it that much. You know what I mean? I do really like it that much. And Pep is saying about haunting, and it's like, yeah, loads of those themes and stuff of like, I think about them all the time. I think if I was a girl, and like I was dealing with like marriage and expectations and stuff like that, I think Silent Hill F would naturally connect with me a hell of a lot more on, like, a personal level. Silent Hill F doesn't really affect me on a personal level, just like, oh, this is, like, really good storytelling. Do you know what I mean? But I can see for some people, they can probably get to them on a more personal level. Like, I can relate personally to, like, themes in Clair Obscur and Death Stranding 2. Silent Hill F, it's more like, oh, this is horrible, but, like, this doesn't happen to me because I'm a dude. Do you know what I mean? It's also realistic-ish medieval sim. Okay, yeah. Ish. Because it's a game. I like that. Clair Obscur, though. Next category. And we did not load the pictures here. We want the pictures. I want the pictures there, man. Alright, guys. We're gonna hop onto Dispatch. And we can revisit this, you know? We can revisit this. Dude, how's it going? How's it going? All right, I'm going to... What am I going to do? I'm going to go over here. Oh, maybe it'll work. Okay, maybe we'll give it a little try. Okay, we did some of these votes earlier in the stream. We did Expedition 33 for Game of the Year. Okay, let's log back in again. let's log back in again. We did Expedition 33 for Game of the Year. We were happy about that. Although I still don't have much faith that this is gonna... Oh no, here we go. Game direction, we went Death Stranding 2. Cool. Cool. We did that. Because I think we got like 3 or 4 into this. Yeah, best narrative. We went Expedition 33 again. Cool. Best art direction. Here we go. We're back into it. Okay, for outstanding creative and or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Oof. So, we played through Clark's Expedition. We played through Expedition 33. We really liked it, really vibed with it. We played through Death Stranding 2. We loved it. We haven't played Ghost of Yotei. We're going to be trying Hades 2 very shortly. And we played through Silk Song and we loved it. This is really hard for me. Because I'm going to talk about these one by one, from left to right. Expedition 33, I love the world of the canvas. I love, like, all the kind of, like, warped, like, imagery of, like, the city of Lumiere. I loved a lot of the monster designs, like the different creatures and the Gestolfs or whatever they were called, and all those different things that existed like within the canvas. Death Stranding 2 had amazing again, some of the like BTs and like the mecha and stuff like that was really good. But I'm gonna give it to Silk Song, and I will tell you why I'm gonna give it to Silk Song. In Silk Song, every single room and every single screen that you went through, it just felt like everything was so intentionally designed. Everything was like so intentionally placed and designed and all that kind of thing. I thought that was a really, really strong part of Silk Song, for real. Like, also, I mean, some of the bosses and the creatures were so cool to look at as well, but I just think from a perspective of, like, just even, like, rock placement and spike placement, everything felt really, really hand-built, much like it did in you know, regular Hollow Knight. So gotta go Silk Song for that. Yeah, really, really memorable. Really memorable. Avocado Shahak.
Avocado underscore SH4RK is now following.
I think we were also wearing the Meowth t-shirt yesterday. I was thinking of putting like a poll at the end of streams where you decide what color I wear tomorrow. I thought that would be funny. Like if at the end of the stream, I had like a like a poll of like what color should I wear tomorrow. All right, let's go to the next category, man. So we did art correction, best score and music. Oh my god, this is some heavy hitters as well. Again, we haven't played Hades 2. We haven't played Yotei. I think there has not been a lot of respect put on Death Stranding 2 in a lot of conversations people have been having about its music. The music in Death Stranding 2, I mean, the music in Death Stranding 1 was amazing, but I think it was really, like, elevated in Death Stranding 2. It was really, really elevated in Death Stranding 2. Silk Song, I like the music in Silk Song, I just don't feel it had any big bangers. Like, in Hollow Knight, there was some areas where it had, like, really memorable music, and the music in Silk Song is really good, but I don't feel it had any of those, like, real, like, there was some moments where I was like, I'm really good, especially in some specific boss battles. Ooh, the Clockwork Dancers, man, that was so good. But I think for overall, just banger, it's gotta be Clair Obscur, man. It is honestly, like, a generational soundtrack. Absolutely generational soundtrack. Oh my god. That theme, that like Renoir battle theme, that one in like where like Mail like confronts him with like Verso, and it like, oh my god. And that's just one track, man. That one stands out for me because I've said this over and over and over. It is the in so many ways, Clair Obscur is Final Fantasy VII for like a new generation, because it has those big iconic pieces of music. It has those characters. It has that story. It has that combat system. It's like, oh my god, it's like so freaking good, man. It's so freaking good. Still, I haven't played Split Fiction yet. Lucy, I need to check out Split Fiction. I'm gonna see if I can play it next week with my friend. I really want to play Split Fiction because I've loved all the other games by I forgot the name of the studio. But like, you know, like It Takes Two and you know and all that, like, yeah. But we're going Clair Obscur here. We're going Clair Obscur. Okay. Catch you later, Lucy. It's loaded. All right, best audio design. So, we played Battlefield 6 in the beta. So we played the beta weekend of Battlefield 6. We played Clair Obscur. We played Death Stranding. We still unplayed Yote. We've played Silent Hill F. Here, Lucy, take care. It Takes Two is so good. Yeah, It Takes Two is crazy. Take care, Lucy. Nice to see you stop by. Nice to see you. Nice. But yeah, dude. For me, there's Pepe, exactly what I was gonna say. It's between Death Stranding and Silent Hill F, for real. Because I mean, like, I know, like, you know, like these military shooters and stuff, they do have like really good sort of like punchy sound design that makes it feel like your weapons are doing stuff. Clair Obscur, it does have good sound design. There's not a problem with all, because there is like a punchiness to like the parries and the jumps and the counters. Like, they do have a nice punch to them, but it's like, it's not a massive standout for me. Do you know what I mean? My profile looks like I'm a 5-year-old. It's between Death Stranding and Silent Hill F. Honestly, for me, I think I'm gonna go F. Last year we went Silent Hill 2 for audio design because I thought it was so good. Now, the audio design Silent Hill F wasn't as good as Silent Hill 2, but they are also doing very different things. But either way, it's unique and it adds so much to the encounters and stuff. Like when you're hiding from the creatures and you can hear them off screen, it adds a lot of stuff into it. I'm going F. Okay, this is tricky. This is really hard for me. This is really, really, really hard for me. Okay, this is very difficult. So, we got Ben Starr playing Verso in Expedition 33. We've got Charlie Cox playing Gustav in Expedition 33. We've got Arika Ishii from Ghost of Yote. Didn't play Ghost of Yote, so we can't talk about her. We've got Jennifer English, who played Mael in Expedition 33. We've got Kanatsu Kato, who I've forgotten the name, Himoroki, in Silent Hill F. Yeah, Jason, don't worry, dude. Don't worry, Jason. Now, here's the thing. I didn't play Silent Hill F in Japanese. I played Silent Hill F in English, so I don't know if she does the English voice as well. So I need to look this up. I played the English dub. Yeah, so I played the English dub, so it was Susie Young. Okay, so I can't talk about her either, because I played it in English. And then we've got Troy Baker as Indiana Jones in Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Okay, so, which is a game we played. So really we're picking between which performance did I think was best in Expedition 33 versus Indiana Jones. Yeah, I think I'm going to do another playthrough in Japanese, Pepe. I think I'm going to do a Japanese playthrough. I think it'll also add to the vibes. Do you know what I mean? I think it'll add to the vibes. So I'm going to do... Because there's like 5 endings, and I'm trying to do all of them. I'll do one in Japanese as well, man. Okay, so I could honestly make an argue for any of the 4 in between. So I'm going to kind of talk out loud about them. Okay, so Ben Starr is Verso. Now, he's one of the... We're going to kind of get into slight Expedition 33 spoilers, but I'm not going to, like... I'm not going to go full spoiler, but I am going to kind of, like, you know, skibbity bap bap boop, right? Ben Starr, Verso, Expedition 33. Oh my god, what a character. Like, comes into the story with, like, a lot of mystery attached to him. He's doing a lot of misdirect. He, like, has to, like, really just step in a really challenging point of the story and be, like, instantly likable and intriguing. And I think that, like, you know, he's one of the 2 leads. If you want to be real, the 2 main characters of Expedition 33 are Verso and Mayal, like members of the family. Do you know what I mean? And he knocks out the park. And you can argue we got Ben Starr for fatigue at the moment because he's in like a lot of games, but he did so good. Hey Jason, thanks for stopping by. We'll catch you later, dude. Charlie Cox. Oh my god. Now, the emotional impact of the start of the game is all dependent on Charlie Cox. Like, his reaction to the Gommage and, like, you know, and his lover and what happens to her in that opening scene and his reaction to that and him leading the expedition and, you know, what the thing that happens to Gustav as well. Like, there's so much of the groundwork is done by Charlie Cox's work and Gustav's character. These are the English, Pepe. These are all the English. So the main language, even though Expedition 33 is French, like the main language for that game is considered to be like the English performances. In the same way, like the main language for Silent F is considered to be like the Japanese performances, you know? Jennifer English is Mayal. Mayal is there through the whole game and is like has to carry some like serious weight, and you know, she goes through that huge like both like physical and emotional transformation and has to play like this side and like who she was in the canvas, who she was out of the canvas. It's very layered what she has to do. And then Troy Baker. I really liked Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I thought that game was absolutely wonderful. I did not expect to like it, but I really, really, really liked it. I really liked Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I liked it a lot more than I expected. And he does such a good Indiana Jones. And it's not just like him impersonating Indiana Jones. It's not just him like pretending to do a Harrison Ford voice. It's very close to a Harrison Ford voice. But it's kind of him doing his own thing, and I thought he was very, very effective. Right now, in my head, although I loved Indiana Jones, I don't think I'm gonna go for Troy Baker. I think I'm with you, Pepe. I think I'm with you between Ben and Charlie, because the Ben role is obviously like way bigger. Like, he does a lot more than Charlie has to. And a lot of what he is doing is a response, an expansion on the groundwork that Charlie put in. I think I'm going to go Ben. I honestly think I'm gonna go for. I think I'm gonna go for Verso. I think I'm going for Ben because although like, I almost think that like Ben Starr. I almost think that Verso's character was in such a like a hard place, although Charlie Cox's performance had to win our hearts, and it did. It really did. Ben Starr comes in and has to win over your heart again. He has to win over your heart again. And I really feel that, like, my initial reaction of, who the fuck is this guy? Like, who is Verso? He won me over so quickly, and there's a lot of nuance to that performance as we go on. And even in some of, like, interactions with, like, some of the, you know, the romance you can do with him in the group, I'm gonna go Ben Starr. You could catch me on a different day, and I'd probably vote for a different guy, but I think today I'm voting Ben. You know what I mean? Some of the carries get like that. Like, you might go back and change your mind, then change your mind. It's, like, really close. But I think today, right now, I'm going to go for Ben Starr as Verso in Clair Obscur Expedition 33. But I could have made a really strong argument for Mayal as well, because she's had the whole game, and she has all these, like, you know, this crazy arc she goes through. I could have made an argument for Troy Baker as Indiana Jones, and I kind of want to give Indiana Jones a little bit of love. Because I thought that game was great, and I think that game's kind of been forgotten about, because the way the Game Awards works is it's November till November, so games that come out in December the previous year are kind of forgotten about. This is accessibility. The only games we've played here is we've played Doom and Adamfall, and I didn't use any accessibility filters in Adamfall. Doom, you could change the speed of the game a lot, so I'm gonna pick Doom. I don't know, I'm gonna pick Doom. As somebody who doesn't use a lot of accessibility features, it's not really worth me talking about that much. Here we've got games for Impact. I haven't actually played any of these games. I've heard really good things about Despalote, which is like a game from Ecuador. I've heard really good things about that. And Wonderstop as well, I've heard like really makes you cry, but I haven't played any of these games, so I'm not gonna chuck in a vote there because it feels like disingenuous. But if we can maybe check some of those games out soon, we totally will. Best ongoing game. So these are like ongoing live service games. I still haven't played Final Fantasy XIV. One day I will just dedicate like a month of my life to just playing loads and loads of Final Fantasy XIV, but I know that game... Final Fantasy XI, which is another online game, used to dominate my life. I'm kind of not ready for that, so we don't touch Final Fantasy XIV. So really, and I don't play No Man's Sky. I've been enjoying... The times we've been playing, for here, like we do play Fortnite and Marvel Rivals sometimes on the stream. I have a good time on Fortnite when I'm there with Avian and some other people from chat. So just because like I've had fun time, the Simpsons thing was cool. I like that. Like fun times with Avian. We're going for Fortnite. Fortnite. Community support. Recognize the game for expanding community support, transparency and responsiveness, inclusive of social media activity, and game updates and patches. So again, we're probably, you know, the ones that we play here. As I play Baldur's Gate 3, and we play Fortnite sometimes. Baldur's Gate 3 is a game that came out really, really good. It was a really, really good polished game, and they've just kept making it better and adding things into it, and I'm going to respect that. I'm going to respect that they keep doing updates, and they keep doing patches, and they keep doing free hotfixes, which they don't need to do, but they do it for the good of the community. So I'm going for Baldur's Gate 3 in community support. Baldur's Gate 3 getting the Rex vote there. Let's see what the next category is. Skibbity boop bop beep. You're going on a 2-week trip to both Japan and Korea tomorrow. Dude, Aki, enjoy yourself. Make the most of being there. Yeah, enjoy yourself. I'm sure you'll have a really good time. Very excited for you. Very, very, very excited for you. Good night, and thank you for stopping down. Thank you for sharing your artwork. We love it. We love when you come here and share with us. And yeah, no, have a really good trip. Very happy for you. Excited for you.
The next category should be loading. You can load the next category, please. Please and thank you. Really? Do you think I might change my mind if I played Silent Hill F? That's interesting. I mean, it isn't a month until the Game Awards, so I might have done another Silent Hill F playthrough before then, you know? I might have done one. Just gonna take the fursuit off my head real quick, because sometimes it gets a little hot wearing the suit of fur. Next category, please. Maybe the website's crashed. Okay. No, we're here. Oh, it hasn't saved these votes. A hard maybe. Yeah. Yeah, maybe this website has been like, because so many people have been I think the Game Awards has become like way more popular and gets like a way more attention now, and I don't think they're able to like adapt to all of the extra attention and bandwidth the website's been getting. So it's been like, the website's not been working too good. But that's okay. We still got plenty of days to vote, you know? We'll just plug something in real quick. But yeah, I think it's finding it a bit intense. Maybe we go back to the homepage. But if not, that's okay. We can always come back to it, you know? We can always return. We can always return. And I do want to play a little bit more of a little bit more games before we finish off the stream today. We're gonna try out Hades. Go try out Hades number 2. If the game will boot up. Just gonna give it a second. Okie doke. Just give me but a moment, people. But a little moment. Da-da-da. Yeah, so I played Hades 1 recently, and I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. My friend Arisu, who sometimes comes on the channel, in the Vulture Fursuit, she's like, Hades is like her like favorite thing. She's like obsessed with it. And she's been telling me for years, like, do I like do that? No. Do I do that? Maybe. Yeah, it's taking like a freaking hot minute to do, right? Anyway, we got some votes in already. We placed Game of the Year. We went. Maybe I'll adjust. Beagle! Hello again, Beagle. Good morning to you, gentlemen. Hello. Good morning to you. We did that. We got that one in. We got that one in yesterday. Maybe I'll change some things. I'm honestly feeling good this morning. And
Yeah, what do I want to especially sort of report back on? Yeah, just feeling like, honestly, just feeling quite rested, feeling strong. I felt like I had a really nice. I used to like measure. I used to like. I think I maybe like track things like too much, like too frequently. So like the improvements you don't really like. They're not as noticeable because they're so gradual, and I have to like zoom out and look at like the entire trend to see it happening. Which is like good in a way, because then I've got like sort of like more like I'm talking about anything here. I'm talking about anything here, right? Anything that I do. I probably like track it a little bit too much, but in terms of like some of like my running or like my like lifting or whatever at the moment, I haven't really been tracking it since like September, at least like diligently, or at least I've been like, you know, like pressing start on a run and then just like not carrying and not really looking at it. But I sort of like took a little bit of a notice today, and you know, like I got on the scales and I did a couple of other things. I was like, all right, cool. I was like, that's nice. So I don't know. I felt kind of good working out this morning when I actually went like, oh, what have we actually been doing here? It's like, oh, we've actually been making sort of good progress. Very much so in like the last month. We went Clair Obscure here. Pepe! Hello, Pepe. I didn't say hello to you. Best art direction. Okay, I went Silk Song here. Yep. It has saved things I've voted for so far. Okay. We went Clair Obscure for the music. That's good. We went Silent Hill for the audio design. It's cool. Silent Hill's not in for the music. I just noticed that. Silent Hill's not there in the music category. It's in the audio design, but it's not in the music category. I don't know about that. It's having a hard time loading the next page. No, but it was like I actually kind of like went on the scale and kind of like did a couple of like, you know. I got the, where is it? Actually, where is the frickin' thing? Where is it? Where did I put it? I was just using it before and then I've lost it. I'll show you later because it needs like a visual thing for me to show you it. But anyway, no, feeling good this one. That's the point. Feeling good. feeling good over here. Although I'm trying to frickin' load this next category. Por favor. There we go. Okay, yeah, we went Ben Star for that. We went Doom for accessibility. Oh, this category, I haven't played any of these games. So I'm not gonna like pretend I have. That's where we got up to. And I was like, I'm not gonna pretend we have. But yeah, people, how are we doing today, man? How are we doing? Hope we're doing good. Hope we are doing good out there. I assume a lot of people are gonna be best ongoing. We wanted to put Fortnite. There we go. I assume a lot of us are gonna go see Zootopia in the coming week. No? Zootopia next week. Community support, I wanted to put Baldur's Gate. Cool. All right, the ball's rolling now. Okay, here we go. Now we got new categories. Best independent game. Okay, so out of these, we played Blueprints, Clair Obscure. I just started Hades 2 yesterday. And Hollow Knight Silk Song. This is weird for me. This is really, really weird for me. Because Clair Obscure is my favorite out of these. But I don't agree. The thing is here, right? Is achievement in a game made outside the traditional publisher system. Right? Clair Obscure was published by Kepler. I know it's not like a big studio release, but like I just don't feel it, like for me, if we're going like indie game here, it's like Silksong was made by like 5 people or something. Do you know what I mean? Like if you're actually like going like, oh dude, what was it, like a really sick like independent achievement? And now I can't talk about Ball Pit or Absolutum. Absolum. I can't talk about these two, but like how many people made blueprints? Solo development. Oh, solo development for 8 years and then about 24 people. Okay. Yeah, it's an independent studio. I think I'm honestly... Maybe this is semantics. You might want to disagree with me or whatever, but it's chill. You know what I mean? That's why everybody gets a vote. I might I think I'm gonna give it like for independent spirit, for outside of the traditional publisher system. I think of that merits. I personally, for my vote, I want to give it a Silksong. I love Clark. I mean, I've put Clark Obscure's like game of the year. Do you know what I mean? I think it's like it's amazing. I think it's wonderful. Lionel, hello. But in terms of like, let's talk like independent. I think the independent feat of Silksong is like incredibly impressive to me. I mean, not that it isn't for Clark Obscure. They've removed. Okay, this is interesting. I don't know if you guys know this, but they've removed a game from this. There was. Let me see if I can bring up the picture. There was a 5th game here, because you'll notice it's just now down to 4. There was a 5th game. Do you think He-Man shaves, or does he not grow his hair? Okay, you don't know your He-Man lore, Avian. At least in the modern versions, in the original Filmation cartoon, because He-Man is a transformation. It's kind of like a, well, they don't do this in the movies, do they? But it's kind of like a Donald Blake to Thor. Like he does a transformation. I'm trying to think of a better example because they've kind of gotten rid of Donald Blake. Shazam, right? You know Shazam? It's like the kid Billy Batson, and then he says Solomon, Hercules, Atlas, Zeus, Apollo, Mercury. He says Shazam, and then he turns into Captain Marvel. He turns into Shazam. It's a similar deal with He-Man. He-Man is a transformation. He is like a form. So the dude is Prince Adam, and when he raises aloft his magic sword and speaks the words, "I have the power," he turns into He-Man, and his loyal pet kitty Krieger, I think he's called Krieger, I might be wrong. What is Battlecat's name? Did I get this right? Cringer! He's called Cringer. His loyal cat Cringer turns into Battlecat. His cat's name is Cringer. Cringer, yes. Cringer. So Cringer turns into Battle Cat. Now here's what I'm trying to get at is in the more modern versions of He-Man. Great question, Avian. Great question. Great question to get the stream going here. In some of the more modern versions, he will he has the short hair when he's Prince Adam, and then it's not that much longer. It's changed though. It's definitely changed though. But yeah, when he raises aloft his magic sword, we get the transformation. I'm low key a big He-Man and the Masters of the Universe fan. And there's a freaking He-Man game coming out. He-Man Masters of the Universe, it's like it's late 80s, but then they've brought it back like a few times. But it's like late 80s. It's like that era of like He-Man, Transformers, Thundercats. Was it called Battlestar? Mask, G.I. Joe. It's like that late 80s stuff where like the cartoon's basically just like an advert for the action figures. Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? But let me bring up something else real quick. But what a great question by Avian. Like, let's be real. What a great question. Really gets you thinking. You know what I mean? Gets you real thinking about stuff. Gets you thinking. And a bang, hello, welcome into the stream. Oh, I can't quite find the old image. But that's fine. This page here, before, there was a 5th game on it called Mega Bonk, which is meant to be really fun. You're like a fox. You're like a fox dude. And it's basically like Vampire Survivors, but in like 3D. It's basically like Vampire Survivors, but in 3D. But the as this says here, it's the best debut game created by a new independent studio. The guy who made Mega Bonk, he's like an anonymous guy, and he's like, this is not my first game, so I don't want to I should remove myself from the best debut indie category, because like I've you know I've actually made games before. You just don't know who I am. Which that actually brings up. So this is the only category with 4 in instead of 5 now because he got removed. I guess they're not putting in a 5th, and they've just lowered the race here. I will say though here is that does actually get me thinking because. And I'm not gonna do weird mental gymnastics here, or maybe I will. Maybe I will do weird mental gymnastics. I'm really enjoying Dispatch at the moment. However, I know it is a new independent studio. I know it is ad hoc studio. I know it is a new studio, but like, it is all the a majority. It is all the lead ex people from Telltale, so. It feels weird to me. It would be like saying when Bayonetta came out that Bayonetta was it's a great indie debut, and it'd be like, dude, it's all the people from Clover and Capcom who've been doing this for years. Do you know what I mean? It feels a bit weird to me. I don't know if I want to apply that same sort of logic as well to Expedition 33 and be like, oh, but it's a bunch of ex-Ubisoft people. No, I know, Val. It says a new independent studio. It says a new independent studio. They are a new independent studio, but like if it's still in my eyes, I don't think it should not be in the category. I don't think Dispatch should not be here. I don't think Ad Hoc Studio should not be here. But personally, I think if you're celebrating the achievements of like a new team that's been put together, I don't think that Ad Hoc Studio is much of a new team. You know what I mean? It's like it's basically it's like going like, oh dude, like frickin' like I'm trying to think of an example. Like, oh, Audio Slave, like what an amazing new band that's been put together. It's like, no dude, it's Rage Against the Machine with a different singer. It's Chris Cornell going with the Rage Against the Machine guys and creating a supergroup. I know it's a new thing, right? But in terms of like, oh, look at this new thing we've built up, it's like, no, we left and did something different. Do you know what I mean? So for me, there's for me personally, there's no way I'm voting Dispatch here. Although I really like Dispatch and I think it's great. But if I'm gonna be like, oh, what's the new studio that's impressed me? Dispatch is, to me, is like a spiritual successor. It's a continuation of something that existed before. Do you know what I mean? So for me, there's no way I'm voting Dispatch here. Despelote, I have not played. I have not played Despelote. I know it's from Ecuador, I believe. I think it's from Ecuador. So I'm going between Clair Obscur and Blueprints. I think I gotta go Clair Obscur. To be honest. Best mobile game. We got Destiny Rising. Val, Avian. Do we know what Destiny Rising is? I feel you guys are possibly in the loop. But like I don't know what the hell Destiny Rising is. I guess Destiny is on the phone now. I guess Destiny is also on the phone now. Persona 5: The Phantom X. I've heard it's cool, but it's very gacha-y. Sonic Rumble is like Fall Guys, but Sonic. It's like Fall Guys, but Sonic. You didn't know it existed until Mr. Keeley mentioned it. Yeah, me neither. I had no idea that we were living. I've been living every day of my life, like just like as if Destiny Rising didn't exist. It's like, what am I doing here? Sonic Rumble's kind of like Fall Guys, but Sonic. It's a little bit dead on arrival. I'm gonna try and say it like Mr. Keeley did. Umamasume. Or Wuthering Waves. Dude, I thought Wuthering Waves has been going on for years now. Is Wuthering Waves, or is it only just come to English now? It's like a Hoyoverse game, but not Hoyoverse. It's Kudo games. We're going. Umamasume. Best VR AR. I haven't played any of these. I'm not gonna pretend I have. How do they categorize this? The best game in the action genre focused primarily on combat. Okay. I mean, I've only played Battlefield 6 beta, so we're throwing that out of the conversation. But isn't the campaign on Battlefield 6 meant to be kind of poo-poo? Because I would assume it's being nominated for, like, this is where we're talking about the campaign. The Campagne. I would assume. But anyway. Doom's the Dark Ages I thought was fine. It's just nowhere near as good as other Doom games. It's like, I think Doom the Dark Ages is really a game that just like came and went. I think it really is a game that just like came and went. And I honestly think if like, you know, as people go to play Doom games, I think they're just going to jump into yeah, but I just find it weird because there's like a multiplayer category. I would have thought like, in that case, wouldn't Arc Raiders be here or something? Would Arc Raiders not go in like ahead of Battlefield or something? I don't know. I just find it a bit odd. Anyway, I'm not voting for Battlefield. Yeah, I think Doom Dark Ages is a game that's just like completely just like gone and went. And I think in the future when people like, you know, it appears later. No, Arc Raiders got it. It's got a nomination. The Arc Raiders is elsewhere. Arc Raiders is elsewhere. It is here. It is here. Yeah, I think with like Doom games, I think people are gonna play. I think people are just gonna end up like going to like Eternal or the 2018 or 2019, 2016, whenever it was. I don't know. Was it 2016? I don't know when the hell that was. I think people are gonna end up just going to that one. I don't think Doom Dark Age is gonna get talked about much. Hades 2 we started playing yesterday. It's kind of sick. Ninja Gaiden 4 we played through a lot. I liked. Does drag in some bits. Shinobi I have played a little bit. Art of Vengeance. I started playing a little bit of this. But I've not played enough of Shinobi to really talk on it. I honestly think that this could win. I think the critical kind of buzz I see around this game, I think this could win. I'm not going to vote for it because I haven't played enough for it to know. And I know I've only put a few hours into it, but I think I already feel comfortable enough saying Hades 2 above Ninja Gaiden 4. Although I will say something like Ninja Gaiden 4 is totally like, if you say like action game to me, like Ninja Gaiden 4 does really embody like, oh, but bro, that's like an action game. I think I'm gonna put Hades 2. Maybe I'll change this closer to the day or something. I don't know, but I think I'm gonna put Hades 2 here. I mean, I really like Ninja Gaiden 4, but there is a bit. When you start to repeat through all the past levels, it is a bit slow. There is some pacing stuff, and honestly, as much as I love like Sonic the Hedgehog grinding, they keep doing that and don't add anything new. I like Ninja Gaiden 4. I like it a lot. I've spoken very highly of it. I made a whole video just talking about how much I like Ninja Gaiden 4, but I think we're gonna go Hades 2 here. Best action adventure. For the best action/adventure game, combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving. Okay. I mean, I haven't played Split Fiction. I think I'm going to play Split Fiction, like, next week with a friend. I think I'm going to, like, finally do that. Because they've got the, like, the friend code, and you can just, like, play with your friend for free. So I'm like, let's freaking go. Yote, I haven't played. We played Death Stranding. We played Hollow Knight. We played Indiana Jones. Like, this time last year. Because Indiana Jones has made the cutoff, which I'm happy Indiana Jones hasn't been completely forgotten, man. I'm really happy Indiana Jones hasn't been completely forgotten, because Indiana Jones is really good. I really enjoyed it. I really, really, really enjoyed it. I thought it was very good. And I still want to go back and play those Machine games, Wolfenstein games. Because Indiana Jones impressed me so much. I'm like, I want to play more stuff by Machine games. So I still do very much, and it still very much is in my mind that those like Machine games, Wolfenstein games exist, and I want to play them. I thought this was great. I'm talking myself into voting for Indiana Jones, and I feel I might be like the only dude on the planet who's gonna make that vote. I feel like I might be like the only dude on the planet who's gonna make that vote. I'm somewhere between Silksong and Indiana Jones. I love Death Stranding, and if it's just like my favorite game out of all these, Death Stranding might win. But if I'm actually thinking, like, what was my favorite action adventure? Like, what was my favorite adventure featuring action? Then I don't really put Death Stranding in that, like, category for myself. Do you know what I mean? Again, it's, like, semantics and it's whatever, and it's opinions, and, you know, it's all good, right? It's all good. But, I just don't like if someone's like, oh, you should play the Death Stranding games, they're action adventure games. It's like, it doesn't like work for me. And if I'm picking on that merit, dude, I'm going indie. Maybe I'll change that later. I'm going indie. I feel I want to. Okay, I will say, all right. Hopping on the soapbox here. Now, I might not be like totally qualified to talk about this, okay? Because I have not played everything here. The only game I've played in to completion that's on this screen is Clair Obscur, which, no spoiler, is getting the vote. However, let's talk about the other stuff here. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2, I hear really good things about. I honestly, the great things I hear from like the massive supporters of Kingdom Come. Matthias, hello. The good stuff I hear from like the massive, big time supporters of Kingdom Come makes me think that Kingdom Come could potentially win everything. Like, I think Clair Obscur is going to do it, but I would personally not be surprised based on, like, the buzz and the critical reception and the real champions who, like, scream from the rooftop for Kingdom Come. I would personally not be surprised if Kingdom Come won everything. It sounds great. I haven't been there myself. I don't know what's going on, but it sounds cool. I'm an old school Monster Hunter guy. From what I understand, Monster Hunter Wilds is a mess in comparison to stuff like Rise and Worlds and going back to Try and all that kind of stuff. I've heard this is a miss. These two games were like, I haven't played them, right? They're both Obsidian. Avowed and Outer Worlds 2. But weren't these games both considered when they came out to be like pretty poo-poo? Or like at best like average mid? I'm very confused. I'm very, very confused because from what I understand, these were just like very generic run-of-the-mill. And each were considered kind of like almost like the biggest failure by Obsidian yet as each of them like released. And for them both to appear here. Now, this pisses me off. It's like, do we have like an aversion to like anything that's like Japanese? Like, I know we've got Monster Hunters here, right? I know we've got Monster Hunter here. But, like, where is Trails of the Heroes first chapter? Where is Digimon Time Stranger? Like, where are these sorts of games? Like, there's been a bunch of JRPGs which have come out. You know what I mean? Like, I know there's some sort of like remasters and whatever where it's like, okay, like maybe we're not gonna see Dragon Quest 1+2 2D HD remake. Maybe we're not gonna see Final Fantasy Tactics Evilist Chronicles here. Maybe we're not gonna see stuff like that. But I mean, like, why these two and not like Digimon and Trails? It feels very Western. I don't know. Anyway, Claire gets my vote. Next category. Okay, I've pooped the bed. Just refresh the page. Vote. I can bring up the thing. It's gonna bring up the thing. I pooped up my vote. I pooped up my vote. But I don't know, man. It's like, for me, it's like, I don't know. I don't like that category. Okay. Oh, all right. All right, man. I need to take another drink. I'm feeling, my throat's not feeling bad, but it's not feeling super perfect. That's why we're not doing karaoke right now. I don't feel ill, but my throat does feel a little bit, I think that's why I'm drinking a lot. Yeah, I saw the trailer, dude. I saw the trailer. Okay. What the hell is going on here? I know we don't play a lot of fighting games on the Rex Rebel Heart channel. But, I consistently talk about Street Fighter 4 being like, you know, one of my top 5 games. Like, I love fighting games. I love all this sort of stuff. And I got a lot to say. I got a lot of opinions. There is one video game here. Okay, let's get some context. We have come some way because a few years ago we did have Sifu, which is a really good game, from what I understand. I've only played like a little bit of it. I do run a like get Sifu build. But we had Sifu, which is like an action game, was in the fighting category because it's a game that like features fighting. Like, I don't freaking know. Yeah, where like other fighting games came out. But like here is like, there is literally one game here. I will explain to you. 2XKO. 2XKO. It is in beta. I'm sorry, but I'm not about like putting like, let's not do multiverses again. The year were multiverses when it was in beta, and then the game actually got removed from beta for like a year before it came back, and that one best cat fighting game of the year. Screw that, man. Nuh-uh. No. Let's not put betas in here. We're getting negative critical racks today. Rare find to get negative critical racks, but like I'm going for it. 2XKO. No, it's a beta, not a game. Shouldn't be here. Replace that with freaking replace that with Bleach. Replace that with Hunter x Hunter. There's been other fighting games that have come out. Nuh-uh. 2KXO, get the hell out of here. Get the hell out of here. It's a beta. It's gonna win. It's also gonna win. Yeah, let's do some fighting avian for sure, man. For sure, dude. Let's freaking do it. Felicitas. Hello. So 2KXO, 2XKO. Get the hell out of here. Capcom Fighting Collection 2. Shut the hell up. As much as I think this is absolutely dope, it's got like Rival Schools Project Justice in there. It's got both Power Stone games. It's got like Star Gladiator sequel in. It's got a bunch of crazy. It's got some like SNK versus Capcom stuff in. This is cool, man. This is cool. It's a collection, though. It's a collection of games that came out in the frickin' like Dreamcast and stuff. No. Get it out of here. It's not the best fighting game of 2025. Get it out of here. Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, a game I have played a little bit of because I go to my local FGC fighting game community. I played a bit of Fatal Fury City of the Wolves. There are things I think on face value I think are cool in it. There are mechanics in it which I don't love. But you know what? It's a new game. It is a new fighting game that came out in 2025. Some might even say it is the fighting game of 2025. Next thing, what have we got? We've got Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection. Again, this is a bunch of games from the 1990s. This is like Game Gear and Mega Drive and PS1 games and Super Nintendo games ported in a collection that on the PS5 has crazy high input delay to the point where PlayStation will give you a refund for the game, and PlayStation never do that. PlayStation never give you a refund. They did it for Cyberpunk, and they're doing it for Mortal Kombat Collection because it is so janked up, and it is games from the 90s. It is not the best fighting game of 2025. Get out of here. Virtua Fighter 5 Revo World Stage. I think this is the 4th iteration of Virtua Fighter 5. Is Virtua Fighter 5 a 20-year-old game now? When did that come out? Like, come on. Like, come frickin' on. Yeah, Virtua Fighter came out in 2000. Virtua Fighter 5 came out in 2006. So we've got a game that isn't even out yet, a collection of games from the Dreamcast, a new game from 2025, a collection of games from the 1990s, and a game from 2006. What is this? What is this, man? Whoever are putting these together, what is this? Put Hunter x Hunter in there. Put Bleach in there. I don't think these are great games, but they are fighting games which were made in 2025. I'm off the wall here. Or if you get it, if you need to do like, consider the seasons. Put in like Street Fighter Season 3. You know what I mean? Like, no, fuck this, man. Fatal Fury. 2XKO is gonna win, and I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. Best family. Where's Claire Obscure? I love the what were they called? The Demure. What were they called? The Demure family. What were they called? What are they called? Family name in Whale. Obscure. What are they called? Descendre family. That was it. Descendre family. Where's Claire Obscura? I love the family. You know, you had Verso, you had Mayal, you had Renoir. Minoko the dog. Best family game. For the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective of platform. I've only actually played 3 of the games here. I've only played Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart World, and Sonic Racing Crossroads. Still haven't played Split Fiction. I'm sure Split Fiction's awesome. This is meant to be super cool. Lego Voyages. This is meant to be so cool. I want to play that sometime soon. I think it's kind of like Split Fiction, and it's like a 2-player co-op, like platformy, puzzly game where you play as like the individual, like smallest Lego bricks. You're the red brick and the blue brick. I've heard really good stuff about that. I want to play that. I'm going DK. DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong is here. Okay, I've only played 1 of these. I finished it last night, actually. I finished playing it last night. The YouTube videos are trickling out on my channel. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles. Really good. I mean, then again, it is a game from 1997, so like it is kind of. I do think remasters and collections should have their own category, or like a game preservation category, or something like that. Dude, I'm taking a fursuit break. I am taking a fursuit break. There we go. I think they should have like their own category or something for like remasters, game preservation, collections, because they bring out so many cool stuff all the time. And although I'm going to vote for Tactics, because it's the only game here I've played, it's the only game here I've actually played, I do think, dude, we need to come up with new terminology or whatever. I've played a bit of Jurassic World Evolution 1, and I didn't think it was very good. Maybe they've gotten a lot better now with the 3rd one. Civ 7. I'm very interested in Civ 6. Tempest Rising, never heard of. Don't know what this is. Heard really good stuff about the altars. You're like a bunch of like multiversal or like clone variants or something on a big space station, and you have to like manage them all. It's supposed to be really good. And Val played a lot of 2 Point Museum, so I'm going to assume it's pretty fun. There's SpongeBob controllers for the SpongeBox for the Xbox. It's kind of cute. Anyway, I'm going Tactics, man. Best sports / racing. Oh, you played Hospital. Okay. Well, that one might be a bit more intense, right? The Hospital. Best sports / racing. I know people really liked Rematch. Maybe I was missing something. Was it free on Epic? Oh, do I have that in my library? Maybe I do. If that's a recent one, maybe I've got that in my library on Epic. Epic Gammies. If that's a more recent edition, you know. I mean, here I'm going Mario Kart World. Because I've put a lot of time in Mario Kart World. I like Mario Kart World. You want to do the super bug challenges? These sound super. I mean, I'm looking now. I'm opening up my my Epic Games library. How do you guys keep your I like to have mine in alphabetical order on storefronts. Is that crazy? Do people do that? I have mine in alphabetical order. LMN. Oh, I do. 2 Point Hospital. I got it. Yeah. It's coming in between Turmoil and Undying on my alphabetized
Alphabetized list. Oh, there we go. Anyway, I'm going Mario Kart World here. I know a lot of people seem to really like Rematch. I don't know if I'm missing something there. But there we go. Best multiplayer. Well, I guess by default I'm voting for Battlefield. I really want to play Peak. Do any of you guys have Peak? Does anyone own Peak? I might buy Peak. The peak of the mountain. I might buy that game. You have Peak. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna put in a money order. I think I'm gonna. Can you buy games with a check on Steam? Can you pay with a check? I think I might write out a check. I think I'm interested in playing Peak. I want to see what it's all about. It's on sale right now, so now's the time to do it. Now's the time to frickin' do it. Cool. But yeah, I'm interested in checking that out. By default, I would also like to play this with people in the future. I feel I'm far away from this being something I could do. You know what I mean? Like, I feel I've got to go skill up in other games soon. But I do know some friends who play this in, like, their teams of 3, and they have a really good time. I know this game's kind of controversial, right? Some people love it, some people hate it. Today I finally peaked, finally got those wolf ears accolade. Is that something you get in Peak? Canary Tiger? Is that like a reward they give you? For peaking in Peak? And Arc Raiders seems to be very popular with certain people. It seems to have attracted that weird crowd though of people who like they like it because it's like anti-woke or something, or I don't know. There seems to be some weird fan base surrounding Arc Raiders, but I've heard it's cool. Anyway, because it's the only one I've played, I've got to go Battlefield here. In my opinion, okay, this is like an absolute pile of poop. And this okay, right. Yeah, I'm gonna go Minecraft. I am gonna go Minecraft. But there's controversy here. There's freaking controversy. So this is the nominations for last year. Arcane, Fallout, Knuckles, Yakuza, and the Tomb Raider cartoon. I'm gonna get more water, man. I'm so thirsty. And I think some of us are around here. Oh, there's an Xbox partner preview tomorrow. Okay, thank you. We'll watch that. We'll watch that tomorrow. We voted Fallout here because I really liked Fallout. I thought Fallout was pretty good. But you'll notice here. Look at this list, right? And then look at this list. There's something that doesn't appear on either of them. What was the best video game movie in recent memory which does not feature on any of these lists? Does anyone have the answer? Because there is some video game movie which is missing, which is not there, which came out in between these two lists. It was not out in November last year. It came out in December last year, and it's missing. Exactly, Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Sonic the Hedgehog 3 came out in December last year, meaning it missed the cutoff to be on the list last year. Because the nominations come out in November. It has not appeared in the 2025 list. Indiana Jones came out before Sonic 3. Indiana Jones gets to be on the list. Sonic 3 isn't here. Like, it's like, bruh.
Sonic 3 should be here, and Sonic 3 should be like a shoe-in. It should be an absolute shoe-in. So, what have we got here? Full disclosure, because I am still yet to play The Last of Us Part 2, I have not watched The Last of Us Season 2. Maybe The Last of Us Season 2 is great. I've seen the first season. I've not watched the second season because I haven't played the second game. So I want to play the second game before I do or do not watch Last of Us Season 2. Minecraft movie is what it is. Chicken jockey, flint and steel. Steve's lava chicken, it's tasty as hell. Ooh, mamacita, now you're ringing the bell. Minecraft movie is what it is. I'm not a fan of Devil May Cry show. It's too Deadpool for me. I know some people really enjoyed it. I know some people really, really enjoyed it, but for me, it felt way too, like, Deadpool-y. It felt way too Deadpool-pilled, in my opinion. I watched, after this got announced 2 days ago, I watched the first 2 episodes of Splinter Cell Death Watch because I was like, what even the hell is this? I watched the first 2 episodes of Splinter Cell Death Watch, and it was kind of a big old nothing burger. And I don't know what's going on with Netflix and these, like, specifically Ubisoft deals. Like, I don't know what's going on there, but whatever. And then I disagree. I really disagree. I disagree. I do not think Dante is that level of, like, MCU modern Deadpool sort of stuff. I really disagree. And then we've got, I think it's like a different brand. Anyway, I know people like this. I personally didn't. I thought some of the action was kind of cool. I like that. You know what I did like in Devil May Cry the show? That one episode that was like in hell or something. That episode about the demons. You know that like episode that like didn't have like Dante in and stuff, and it was just about like demons and whatever. I really liked that. It might have been silent. It might have been like the like BoJack Horseman like underwater episode. It might have been silent as well. Either way, that like one like bottle episode about like the demons or whatever in Devil May Cry, I really liked that. I actually really, really liked that, and that stuck with me. And the rest of it, I was just like very much just like whatever on. It got some cool action, I guess. The Until Dawn. This is a terrible. You talking about Minecraft being a terrible adaptation? I don't know enough about Minecraft to say that. Because but there was no music, just no voice acting for the most. Yes, it was mostly dialogue free. I really liked that. I thought that was really good. I really enjoyed that. I thought that was very good. This is like, I don't know what the hell this is. They make Until Dawn into like this weird comedy. I don't even freaking know. I'm going Minecraft movie. Minecraft. Yes. yes, Avian. I'm thinking about that. I don't want to say it. But I'm thinking about, you know, that thing Gabe Newell said to describe single-player video games. He was like, single-player video games are like a movie, except your main character is blank and blank. I'm thinking about that. Anyway. Yeah, we're gonna check out the Xbox thing tomorrow for sure. I mean, I'm not sure if anything will be there, but we'll check it out. Okay, we got most anticipated game of the year, which feels like it feels like Hydrogen Bomb versus 4 coughing babies, right? I thought Until the Day was a pretty okay movie as long as you weren't expecting one recreation. I mean, I feel you, Asher Vale. I just like, I think it's just like a weird generic horror film. I don't know. Was it supposed to be funny? Like, was Until Dawn supposed to be a comedy? Because I feel like... I feel if it was going to be funny, they should have just, like, went way harder into it. Like, make it really funny and really goofy. At least make it something kind of different. Make it kind of like Evil Dead. I don't know. I didn't love it. I didn't love Until Dawn. But if you thought it was cool, I mean, more power to you, dude. More power to you, you know? Okay, this feels like... industry plant. Like, I mean, who's... Like, this'll sell well. Like, this'll do well. Like, the James Bond game will do well. But I mean, like... Who's sitting around talking about, like, oh, I'm so excited for 007 First Light? Like, I'm not gonna... Maybe it's gonna be good. It could be, like... I'm sure it's gonna be competent or whatever. But I don't think anyone's sitting around saying, like, oh, yes... counting down the days till 007 First Light. Like, I just don't buy that. I personally don't buy that. GTA 6 is GTA 6. I think this is going to be sick. I personally think the Wolverine game is going to be absolutely sick. I think Insomniac make really cool games. I'm honestly surprised they've actually, like, they're going, like, bloody and violent with the Wolverine game. Like, it was, like, there was loads of, like, decapitation and blood and all that kind of stuff. It's Insomniac, you know? We love Sunset Overdrive over here, you know? We like some Ratchet and Clank. I think this is gonna be good. Real talk about Resident Evil Requiem. It, like... I'm sure there's going to be a thing. I'm sure there's going to be a thing with the game. And you guys probably know I love Resi. I love Resi, man. But I know they're intentionally, in, like, the marketing, only showing us, like, the very start of the game. But at the moment, it just looks like a less scary 7? Like, at the moment, it just looks like, oh, like, you know, it's kind of like Resident Evil 7. It's kind of like Resident Evil 7. Which Resident Evil 7 is great, man. Love Resident Evil 7. Resident Evil 7, good. Resident Evil 7, thumbs up. But I'm sure there's something more going on, but we don't know yet. Witcher 4, I'm not ready for this because my Witcher journey is in its infancy. I can't get excited about this. But I'm sure you Witcher 3 heads are like, let's go. I'm going Requiem. I'm always gonna go Requiem. I'm big Resi fan. Content creator of the year. So, I don't know who you are. You look like a League of Legends boy. I'm gonna assume you're a League of Legends boy. But I don't know who you are. Or like a Dota or something. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I know who... He's a Fortnite character. He's a character from Fortnite. And he is... He's the guy from the Hunger Games movies, right? He's the guy from the Hunger Games movies. So I know these two. I've become aware of Burnt Peanut because I ask questions about Burnt Peanut. And is Burnt Peanut Tarkov? Burnt Peanut plays Tarkov, I think. From what I've heard, whichever game it is, I think it's Tarkov. Burnt Peanut plays like Tarkov on one of these games and is literally like the only person who plays the game who isn't like a complete sweat and like getting really angry and like screaming and like taking everything way too seriously, and he's just like having a fun time. From what I understand, he's a guy who plays like a first-person shooter or something and is the only person who's like having fun and being silly. So people like really enjoy it because he's like the only option in that community if you're interested in that game. I'm personally gonna go with the guy from the Hunger Games. I sometimes watch like I sometimes watch some of his videos. I've never seen him stream before, But I sometimes watch some of his videos when he's like, because he plays a lot of different games. And I think like sometimes I see like he randomly pops up and I watch some of his stuff and like puts me onto something. I think he did with Nine Sols. I think last year he was like Game of the Year Nine Sols, and he's like put me onto a couple of things. So I'm going for this guy, the guy from the Hunger Games movies. There we go. Great picture, right? Really good picture they've used there. Where's Marvel Rivals? Because it's the only one I can pick. Defense of the Ancients. Right? Defense of the Ancients. That's what Dota is, right? Defense of the Ancients, I think. Guys, what's Counter-Strike 2? I thought we played Counter-Strike Global Offense. I thought it was CSGO. Is CSGO gone? Did they get rid of CSGO? And now it's CS2? What happened? What the poop happened? CSGO is gone! When did that happen? Did that happen last week? Is that big news? It's CSGO, but on the new Source 2 engine. Oh. And it got rebranded. So all my skins are still there. My like 5,000 euro skin of like a blue knife has it's CS:GO, but well, I've played CS:GO, so I'm gonna say Counter-Strike. I'm gonna say Counter-Strike 2. It's the best esport. The game for me, it's a game that delivers the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive of tournaments, community support, and content updates, irrespective. Well, I think that's a great content update. It like the global offensive stopped and it became 2. Holy moly! Let's go CS2. I've played it on a technicality. Athletes. A person is proficient in sports or other forms of physical exercise. These are sports? I don't know who any of these guys are. Where's Faker? He's the guy who wins every year. Where's Faker? Faker, my goat. An electronic sport. An electronic arts. An electronic arts sports. It's in the game. I found you, Faker. Where's Faker? Did Faker die? Did Faker get cancelled? What happened to Faker? Where's he gone? Oh, he's League of Legends. He plays League of Legends. $5 million a year is annual salary to be Faker. Yeah, I'm not voting here. I'm not voting here. I don't know who these people are. Okay, well, how do I get my voting card? Become a TGA insider. How do I get my voting card?
Okay, whoa. Alright. Oh, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Let's just go back over here. There we go. Okay, so there we go. There we go. Game of the Year, Clair Obscur. Best Game Direction, Death Stranding 2. Best Narrative, Clair Obscur. Best Art Direction, Silksong. Best Score, Clair Obscur. Best Audio, Silent Hill F. Best Performance, Ben Starr for Clair Obscur. Innovation Accessibility, Doom. Best, it just says best for Fortnite. I think that was best. Best Ongoing. That would be Best Ongoing. Best Ongoing Fortnite. Best Community Support, Baldur's Gate 3. Best Indie, Silksong. Best Debut Indie, Expedition 33. Best Mobile, Uma Musume. Best Action, Hades 2. Best Action Adventure, Indiana Jones. Best Fighting, Fatal Fury. Best Family, Donkey Kong Bonanza. Best Sim/Strategy, FF Tactics. Best Sports Racing, Mario Kart World. Best Multiplayer, Battlefield 6. Best Adaptation, Minecraft Movie. Most Anticipated, RE Requiem. Content Creator, the guy from Hunger Games. And Best Esports Game, CS2. Punto. There we go. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. My vote card, amazing. I feel like I'm part of history. I feel like I'm absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Only took me 3 days for that website to accept my votes. Only took me 3 days. You know? But hey, we're not complaining. We're just merely stating facts. We're just merely stating facts. The orchestra for the Gotti for the Game of the Year category, where they're gonna play music from Hades, they're gonna play music from Silksong, they're gonna play music from Death Stranding, they're gonna play music from Clair Obscur, they're gonna play music from Donkey Kong. That's gonna be so cool. They're gonna play Kingdom Come music. I don't know Kingdom Come music. So maybe that's freaking cool as well. But dude, I'm excited. I love the orchestra bit. I really love the orchestra bit. Okay, let's check real quick when this Xbox showcase what time. Xbox partner preview. See the latest games for our amazing